Hey everybody, I just want to let you know this is a test. I'm just testing lighting on the camera, the mic, the aperture, the speed, the timing, the dates, everything. I'm trying to get this new camera. It's a Canon 6D Mark II. It's a full frame camera. It doesn't do 4K, it does just HD, 1080 HD. But it's 26.5 megapixel of stills, very good stills, and it has Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. It just has a lot of good stuff in it in the sense of that. I just wanted to see how the color is, the audio, the video, my distance between me and the camera, how it works. This lens is a excuse me, a 24 to 105 lens. It's a Canon lens. It's a f4 IS lens, made for SLRs obviously, and Canon only. It's a really good piece of glass, and the camera comes with one battery, but I have a grip part that I do on the bottom because my hands are kind of large, and I have it, and it carries an extra battery, so I get 2 batteries, plus I get an extra grip from my pinky, and extra security when I'm carrying around the rig. But it does make it more heavier. I do like the camera. I like the way it works. I've had a 70, which is a sports camera, and it would shoot almost 10 frames a second, but this does about 5 to 6 frames a second. But I don't expect to be doing any sports or action with it. I'm just doing family portraits, weddings, professional pictures, profile pictures for professionals for their cars and their website, and interior pictures for real estate. So it's mainly tripod use, so there's no need for high volume of continuous shooting. But the full frame is great for cropping. The focal points are good on this thing. That I've heard tutorials saying it is not that good, but I beg to differ. I've shot about 600, 700 frames through this thing in the last couple of weeks, and in different scenarios, and I like it. It has a flip out touch screen that I can flip around, and I can actually see myself right now, and so I can frame myself up. And also I can you can do video, you can also do that, but also when I'm doing a still and I flip it back around, if I'm shooting something or someone, all I have to do is just, I can see, I don't have to look through the viewfinder, get my head down and look through that viewfinder. All I have to do is look at the screen, and I can adjust my camera on that. When you're doing low stuff, I don't have to get on my stomach. I can lay it down, put it down on the ground, 5 inches from the ground, flip the screen up and see what I'm doing, and just hit the screen with my finger or my thumb. And also, if I'm 6'3", so if I'm doing a crowd shot, all I gotta do is lift it over my head and turn the screen so I can see it and touch the screen, knowing I'm framing up. Before, I had to just kind of aim, and hopefully I framed it up right. And if you're limited on the time that you need to get the shot before it leaves you, it's pretty critical. So I do like the flip out LED screen, but it's got a lot of good points to it. Everybody says, well, doesn't have a extra SD slot for stuff, but people do stuff in RAW. These new photographers shoot RAW. I don't shoot RAW. You shoot RAW, it's going to fill up a chip really fast. I shoot large, and that's all I shoot. So there's a lot of functions that I don't even care about that's not in this camera. The sensors are really good. The autofocus is super fast. The colors are crisp, so when I do shoot a shot, I don't have to worry about post-editing that much. I just pop a little color on it, pop a little of this, a little saturation, a little contrast, some shadows, and some other things, brighten contrast, and brighten it up a little bit, and crop it, and I'm good. I can do an image in about 15 seconds. So I just want you to know that the camera is a really good camera. It's a really good camera. It's priced around $12.99 at B&H Photo, but if you buy a lens with it, the lens is like I say, it's an $1,100 lens, and you get the battery pack grip with it, which is about a $200 value. So all told, you save, and I think it was $2,200 for the camera, the grip, and the lens, and you save about $450, $500 on individually buying these items. It's a good deal. It's a really good deal. Yeah, you could get a Mark V, and just the body alone with no lens or anything is $3,500, $3,700. It's about 4 megapixels more, but megapixels are like vitamins. You don't need them. They're kind of overkill. They're, after a certain megapixel, what are you trying to do? I can zoom in 90 to 95% on targets that I shoot, and I've done it with this camera, and it's still crystal clean. And it's crystal clean. They're over 6,000 DPI by 4,000. They're very big. You can make a billboard with these. What else are you going to do? Do you need anything bigger than that? No. The average person would even accept a lot smaller than this, smaller size images. This is way, way more than you need for 98% of the world, and to do that stuff. It does really close-ups really well. It focuses well on the micro, so you can do food, you can do anything you want with this thing. So anyway, I just want to test this thing out. I appreciate it. I hope I can do more videos, and I can show you guys what I do, because I want to get into this and show you how I shoot, how my eye shoots, and I can tell my image from other people's images, because immediately I was in aerials for 15 years and shot tens of thousands of images from airplanes and drones, and I know what I look at when I see my image. And you can put 100 images in there, and then scatter out 12 of mine inside that 100, and I'll pick them out every time. So it's really it's up to the person. When you have a camera that is so high end and high tech, but it doesn't cost you an arm and a limb like the next stage up. You just put it on program for the most part. If you're outside and it's daytime, you just put it on there, and then you just have to worry about when you pull the trigger and how you're composing the image, the shoot, whatever you're doing. You need to know how to compose it the way you want to compose it, and you have to decide when you pull the trigger to snap it and freeze frame that image forever. So that's your choice. So when you get to that point, and you get a camera that the computer can take care of everything. Now, when you're at nighttime, you gotta do a little tricky stuff, but it's not that bad. You don't have to go to school for this stuff. You can look at YouTube and do some tutorials on f-stops and stuff, and then go out and practice with the camera. And then every day, if you learn one thing, within 2 weeks, you're a pro. Just learn about 10 different things, not even that. You don't need to use every function on a camera. You just never do, because if you want to try to get cute and shoot someone on the beach and then try to superimpose them in snow in Alaska, to me that's kind of, whatever. That's a different kind of photography. If you get a clean shot, a good colored shot, you should spend hardly any time in post, and maybe add 3 to 4, maybe 5% tops editing, color, everything. If it's already a clean shot, all you have to do is add a little bit of touch to it, and it still makes it real, and it doesn't take away from the image. So anyway, it's a Canon 6D Mark II, 26.1 megapixel HD. It does have time-lapse video, and that is 4K. I haven't used that yet, but I'm going to. So anyway, till next time, I'll talk to you later. Take care, guys.